Welcome
Not even
back.
slightly slick. Not even slightly slave.
Not even slightly slick.
Okay, please give me your skull. Oh my.
Why is
It's
the
only a
drop rate so
5.5% chance.
annoyingly low? I hate
It's
drop
five.
rate shit.
It's 5.5% with looting 3. Normally it's 2.5%.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Drop rates are fucking cancer.
Really, you don't like them?
The only thing worse is durability and weight.
What's wrong with weight?
Weight is just
If there's no
an
weight, then there's
annoying, realistic thing.
right. But then like, well, I mean, I guess to a certain extent, it depends on the game. I think
Like Dark Souls, for
because if
example.
you're playing,
If you're too
oh yeah, I
heavy,
don't.
you can't even pick shit up, and it's so fucking annoying. Because then if you don't pick it up, it just disappears forever. No matter what the item is.
Wait,
At least in Demon Souls, I don't
wait.
remember
What do you?
Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's no inventory limit
Yes, there
on those
fucking
games.
is.
In Dark Souls,
Yes, you can stop being able to pick things up because of weight.
maybe I just never got to that point.
Or maybe that's just in Demon Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls in a while, but it's at
No,
least in
it's
Demon
not because you
Souls.
can carry. You can scroll through armor like sets throughout the entire game. You can carry like 20 armor sets and swap
No,
them
no,
out.
it's not that. It was no, it was that. In Demon Souls, everything has weight. Even if you're not wearing it, it still is like the same amount of weight. And it's fucking bullshit.
Oh,
And if you don't, like, if you pick up some rare item that only spawns once and you can't carry it, it will not respawn. So you have to throw
whoa.
shit away until you can pick it up, or just say fuck it.
Okay, now I need to think. Cause no, it's not how it is in Dark Souls. There's no way.
I honestly don't remember if that's how it is in Dark Souls. I hope
All I
that they
remember,
fix
no,
that
it's
in the Demon Souls remake, because that's fucking bullshit. I really don't like
as
that.
far as I know. As far as I know, they didn't change a single thing except for like the gameplay is entirely the same. Literally no differences, which is quite surprising.
No differences. They didn't change it at all from
None.
like the fluidity of Dark
No.
Souls, because Demon Souls is slightly janky.
Yeah, it's still janky.
Awesome.
From what I've read, they didn't
There's a
change the
skeleton over
movement, the
here, by the
camera.
way.
Ooh, okay.
Camera. What the fuck is wrong with the camera?
I don't know. I was watching reviews and people were like, the camera is still fucking shitty.
I
It's really
didn't have.
bad in
It's
tight
just a
corridors
fucking
and stuff.
camera. I mean, I didn't have any problems with it.
Well, I've never played the game, so I'm just going off what people said.
Come over here,
Also,
bud.
where are you?
Come over here, bud.
I need like, give me some kind of. Oh, there you are.
Demon Souls, like, a lot of it is good, but there are certain parts that are just fucking horse shit. Here's a skeleton, by the way.
Wait. Give me an example of something.
So, there's this one place where it's like this giant citadel, kind of, and
Okay.
to
Jesus
get to the
Christ.
boss, well, there are multiple bosses, but to get to the one I'm talking about, you have to go through. It's an easy one to actually like run to for the most part until you get to this giant winding staircase that goes up, and there's this one enemy on the staircase that um it's like this what do you call it? Like this telekinetic magic Lovecraftian squid man, and he has this
Okay.
move where if he hits you, it stun locks you, and he'll shuffle up to you in his squid-like way and suck 99% of your health out, or usually all of it. And
Wow.
yeah, you either get caught by that, or you sneak up behind him, backstab him, and if you get lucky, he falls off the tower. But if not, then you have to fight him head on, and those things are bullshit to fight head on. Like
That sounds god awful.
their only two moves, I think, there might be another one, is an AoE that also stuns you, and that one that he shoots a projectile that stuns you, and each one ends in him slurping your brains. I fucking
Okay.
hate that enemy. There's a whole stage that actually has those, and it's like a prison area, and it's a goddamn maze. I hate that place too.
Wow, that sounds familiar. Do you remember when I was telling you about Dark Souls and how there's an area that is really shitty, but I didn't want to spoil it for you?
Um, Vaguely?
I forgot what we were talking about, but it was like something about Dark Souls, and I said that there's an area that I know you're gonna hate, and it's really bullshit when you first get there. It's like a gimmicky area, kind of.
Oh,
And
is it that like place with all the traps that you have to use stones for?
oh
Is
no,
that
not
what you're
that
talking
place.
about? I mean, I don't like that place either.
Wait, you're talking about Dark Souls 2, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dark Souls 2.
With
Oh,
yeah,
you're
with the
talking about the
Pharaoh's
original?
Bloodstones. I'm talking about Dark Souls 3.
Oh, I haven't played that one.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to spoil it.
Oh
But
yeah, now
I
this
want to
sounds
talk about it.
familiar. This sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's oh man. It's not even like a big deal. I just think I'm just imagining you playing it and then your reaction and it makes me laugh.
Dark Souls has a lot of that areas.
Yeah, it does.
It's a great game, but goddamn, there's some
So
serious
many
bullshittery.
yeah. It's unfortunate that there's some bullshit. It
But
always
I mean,
taints it.
if you ever say anything like that, you'll just get hit with "get good, figgot."
Right.
Like
Which to an extent is
I mean,
true.
to an extent, yeah. But if you've beaten the game, you should be allowed to criticize it, but you cannot criticize Dark Souls.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but it's mostly so good that people overlook flaws. And if you
Yeah, but
criticize it, and it's like, well, you realize that, um,
Are you just fucking terrible at the game or what?
you realize that if you just use
All you have to do is
poison,
roll and then
just
stab stab.
just use a
Just
poison
fucking
moss
get
clump,
good.
and then basically, if you just put on the spider shield and put on a poison moss clump every 2 seconds, you can get through the area just fine.
oh god, that bottom area of Blight Town. Oh, that's
The
another
worst part,
area in Demon Souls actually. It's like Blight Town but fucking worse.
how?
Okay, I'll tell you how it's worse. In
It's
Blighttown, you can
worse?
at least there are those islands where you have just enough time to get there without poisoning yourself, right? So you don't have to waste items every time. Well, in
Yeah.
Demon Souls, you don't. You don't have that chance. Not unless you have this ring that like is resistant to poison and whatever. And um, it's just this giant poison swamp yet again with tiny little platforms that you can stand
Yeah.
on. And I don't remember in Dark Souls in Blight Town at the bottom, is the water deep enough to where it encumbers you, or can you run through it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
You cannot.
Unless you have that ring that lets you walk through water, right? Or does the
Is there a
Blight
water
Town
walking ring
poison?
in that game?
Yeah, you didn't use that to beat the Hydra?
Ooh, maybe. It's
Like
been
it
so
lets
long.
you
I
walk
probably
through
did, yeah.
water like it's just ground. Well, Demon Souls
Oh
doesn't
yeah, I
have
definitely
that.
did.
Demon Souls
Ooh,
did not
okay.
have that, and it's this giant swamp area, and there's literally like 5 gorillion of these weird, like slug creatures that just keep coming after you relentlessly. And there's also these flowers that just like float all in your way. And if you stop to fight them, you're going to get poisoned. If you run past them, you're going to get poisoned. You can't roll enough because it's Demon Souls. You don't have stamina for that. So you're
Hmm.
basically fucked. And it's a very confusing
Sounds like a
area.
good level.
Like some of the
Yeah, I
paths
mean,
you have to take, the only light source you have are item pickups. If you pick them up, A good fucking luck finding your way back. It's pitch goddamn black down there.
No, reminds me of another level.
Oh no. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Fucking, what's it called? The Tomb of the
Tomb of the
Giants?
Giants.
God,
Yeah,
that area. That is
that
literally
area was
that
spooky.
area.
I just remember the breathing of the skeletons.
I remember walking up and then you see in the very small section of light you have them just swaying back and forth and I'm like, fuck.
Ooh,
I
spooky.
I died a lot in that place.
Oh yeah,
And they like
that's a fun
rolled and
level.
shit. God. Or am
There's
I
those
thinking of
big
Demon
dog ones that were
Souls?
the scary ones.
Yes. The goddamn dogs. And then when
You can't see
Patches
nothing.
pushes you into the hole. Fucking
Forgot about
Patches.
fucking Patches. That guy. I did that piece of work.
Oh, and then there's also those enemies that like turn into the spiny cactus enemy from Mario, except
Oh yeah,
grotesque with a million arms
yeah.
that are actually very easy to fight, but just
Very
very
tall flesh
unnerving to look
tubes.
at. Just
Yeah.
like a giant, hideous fleshlight.
Made up of ch-
I'd
blended
stick
babies
my
and
dick in it.
oh, oh.
Blended up babies rubbing on my pee pee.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry. I don't mark these videos as for children. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. Well, we don't know Perp's age.
That's true. She could be a minor.
Ugh. I certainly hope not.
I mean, we've corrupted her beyond belief at this point.
Maybe.
We used to be pretty clean, but somewhere along the line, we gave that up.
We got sick and
Oh
twisted.
shit. It's a lava blob. Was a
Yeah, it's one
lava
of those
blob.
guys.
The good old
Get out of here.
kill and it spawns two smaller ones. Classic.
That is truly a classic trope of video game era.
So I had a
You
weird
know?
Cyberpunk glitch. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, please go ahead. I want to hear about this.
Okay, well, actually, there's multiple, but this one is very odd. So I was playing it a couple days ago, and I closed out of it, came back the next day, and I have it on GOG, not Steam. So the play button was grayed out, and I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I start the game? So I do a verify repair on my game file,
Right.
and it finds this update that wasn't downloaded. So it starts downloading it. It takes, I let it go for like an hour. It's 25 megabytes, and it's just sitting there not doing a
Okay.
damn thing. So I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm just gonna cancel the update, close GOG, and then just reopen it, see if that works. No, nope.
Yeah.
It just reopens to deleting it again. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll reboot then. And
Okay.
wait, no, I didn't reboot actually. I checked Task Manager first because I wanted to see like if something was slowing it down. Cyberpunk
Right.
2077 was running in the background for 50 hours. 50
Wow.
hours. It like never actually properly
This-
closed or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and so now my playtime on GOG says 98 hours. God.
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
That game, wow.
It's a
That's quite
goddamn
something.
mess, but I really do enjoy it quite a bit. And
Yeah,
the
I'll
other
get to it
one,
eventually.
by the time you get to it, it'll be fixed.
Right.
There was also
Exactly.
this glitch. I mean, I kind of expected it to happen. I was just curious. But a car spawned like halfway into the ground, and I got into it thinking, okay, let's see what happens. I
Yeah.
literally could not get back out of the car. It would not let me get out. I was stuck in the car. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything. I
Well, I mean, what do you expect? It's in the ground.
well, yeah, I know. I I I don't know
Right.
what I expected, and so I literally could not even kill myself. I had to reload a save, and
Oof.
yeah, yeah, that was pretty great.
Jeebus. That
There's also
sounds
some
awesome.
random like quests that are bugged, like objectives won't go away even though you've completed them. But it's like
Oh,
not
that's
it's
triggering.
not bad enough to where like the mission will actually be unbeatable. Like you can just ignore it and pretend that you did complete it. And so far, I've
Oh
done fine.
God.
It's only happened once, I think.
Uh,
But yeah, that
yeah.
that was weird. And also, depending on the car you drive, if you run into someone going the other way and you're going super fast, you'll do one of two things. A, the car you drive into will act as a ramp and you will launch yourself into the fucking sky. Or B, the car will explode right in front of you and you will just barrel through like nothing happened. It's quite something.
Nice.
The driving is total
Like when you
ass
crash
in
into
that
people in
game.
Rocket League.
I haven't played that, but sure.
Okay. It's a very similar effect where you demolish somebody on purpose by running into them and you still go full speed.
Ah,
But
I
that's like,
see.
an arcade game.
Oh, and also, I don't know if you've seen this video or clip, but the clip, this dude was like looting something and he turns around and a car from like 5 miles away comes flying
Oh
at
yeah.
him
Yeah, I've
and then
seen
it
that.
stops right before it and it like cuts to a credits theme song. God,
I
that one was great. And the one where that dude hits
got the skull, I
a
got the skull, I got
fat
the skull.
I'm soy boy
I'm
facing.
kidding.
Oh,
I didn't get it.
you really brought my hopes up there.
I made you soy boy face.
You
There's
did.
no skeleton here though.
Oh, and I already told you about the
Nothing.
glitch where I was interrogating a guy and I told him to walk and he walked right through the goddamn wall.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
That is great. It adds flavor to the game.
It does. When it's not glitching the fuck out, it's very atmospheric, but it
Right.
does glitch. The most common
It
thing that
pulls
I've
you right out.
noticed is just like floating objects that don't properly despawn, which is not a big deal.
Right.
Like, I mean, the only game-breaking thing I've found was that one where I got stuck in the car.
I mean, compared to other stories I've heard, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't run into that many glitches, just funny ones.
Oh my god, this sucks. I just want a head
Same.
of a wither skeleton so we can beat this stupid boss and move on with our lives.
I'm actually disappointed that I haven't encountered a T-posing guy yet.
Oh man,
God,
that's
I
like a
laughed so
dream.
hard when I saw the footage of a guy driving past on a motorcycle and he stands up, T-poses, and takes his clothes off. I
Right.
busted a fucking gut.
That shit's good.
And have you seen the one where it's like it almost looks like the Matrix? This dude has two guns and he's like squid arming his hands around at 50 miles an hour. Have you seen that one?
No, I
Oh
have
my
not.
God, it's amazing.
It sounds good. I like squid arming.
There was another one too. What the fuck did I do to you, Pigman? I didn't do shit. What was it? I'm having a hard time remembering. I lost my thought when I got attacked by the Pigman.
Well, god damn it, pig man. Hey, there you are.
Hi, I'm back, and I'm gonna die.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that a skeleton, or is that just a regular skeleton?
God damn, these blazes have some good aim.
Oh, that's just a regular skeleton.
Oh, these guys piss me off so much. Please. I just want
Just a
a
skull,
single,
please.
just a
How
crumb of
long have
skull,
we
please.
spent just grinding for this goddamn skull?
Hours.
Literal hours, I think,
Hours.
at this point.
Literal, real life time hours. There's a guy chasing you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hit him, but I did. And now he angry.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Pfft, I don't give a fuck about sports.
Right. I figured.
I don't even know
But
who
Tom
played.
Brady. It was the Bucks and Chiefs.
And
Get your head out of your asshole and watch sports.
are you my father?
No. I'm a
'Cause you
concerned
sound like
citizen.
it. I play sports,
Conform.
sir. I don't watch.
You play?
I do.
What do you play? Football?
Nah, I play
With the
basketball
local
and
homies?
tennis.
Man, I want to play tennis.
Tennis is a good bit of fun. I suck ass at it, but I have fun.
I do like me some. I like hitting balls on a court.
I like slapping balls.
I like smacking balls on a green court.
Yeah. I like smacking
Big.
around them dimpled balls too.
Fuck no.
I'm not talking about
Oh.
real golf. I'm talking about mini golf.
Oh. Have you seen the Tiger Woods documentary?
No, I have not.
It's very good. Yeah, I mean, it was on HBO, so I don't know if you have that.
I
But it
do.
was it's only two-parter.
Two-parter, eh?
It's quite interesting. I did not know that he was basically trained from birth to be a golf pro.
Is this new?
I thought yeah, it's like brand new.
Oh.
It was getting some hype. I quite enjoyed it.
Hmm.
Went into all of his sexual escapades.
Ah, yes, the infamous proper usage of the word sexual escapades.
Yes. He was escapading all over.
Escapading in his Escalade. You know, one of my neighbors has two what look like current year Cadillac Escalades, and he's living
Okay.
in this apartment complex. I will never understand that shit.
Having a very expensive car in a shitty house.
Yes, like I would much rather live in a nice house than have a stupid nice car
Right. You know what it is?
status
It's
cloud.
right. It's normie status cloud for when you go to the club.
Yep.
And then women are like, cool car. And you're like, hell yeah, BB. You want to not come back to my place because I have a dump truck of a house?
Okay, my apartments are not dump truck level.
Yeah.
They're nothing
Look,
special, but it's just an apartment.
right. It's not Escalade worthy.
No, it's absolutely not Escalade worthy. And they are not Escalade worthy people either.
Hey, let's not judge a book by its cover here.
I hear them every night.
Let's not judge a person by their car here.
I'm judging them by their
What?
words.
You hear them? You eavesdrop?
I don't have a choice. If I'm in my living room, I can hear every word they say.
So what do they talk about?
Random shit. Mostly like, I mean, every other word is either fuck or shit or bro.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's annoying as shit for one thing, bro. I mean, like, fuck, man. I
Shit,
think even I
Holmes.
say it excessively, and I hardly say it.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Like, I hate
Excessive
people who
swearing
use,
does
like, some Tarantino movies have too many fucks. Like Reservoir Dogs, I can barely even stand that movie because it says it so often It's so fucking
Mm.
grating.
You know another movie says it a lot? The Departed.
I think I've seen that. Does that have Jack Nicholson in it? Or am I
Yes,
thinking of something else?
he is in that.
Yeah, it's like about the mob and someone goes undercover, like his son is working against him or some shit.
Yeah, Leo DiCap.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Every other word is fuck.
Yeah.
This fucking
It's
guy in the
just like,
fucking, you gotta fucking go do it. Fuck.
it's poor writing. Like, use some other words.
Yeah, I mean,
I understand that some people do actually talk like that, but not everyone does.
right. It does. It's not enough flavor for a movie script. You know, there's a point where you don't want to be like,
It just,
you
some
know,
movies
that
use
excessive.
it so much that it just turns trashy.
Right. I agree with that. One hundo. This shit is wearing on my soul.
Same.
My
What little
higher self
soul
on
I
it.
have left is withering away.
That's right.
Get it? Because we're trying to find wither skulls. That wasn't even
Oh,
intentional, but it fits.
that made me wither
Oh, thank
just
you,
now.
thank you. Mission accomplished.
My pee inverted.
Why is my PP inverted? Google, please.
Google
Please send
help.
help.
Yahoo Answers.
Oh man, good old Yahoo Answers.
That place is fun. It's just a fun time for the whole fam.
It really is.
Maybe not the whole fam.
Well, depending on the subject matter.
Yeah. Please give me just give me a Mr. Dark Boned Man. Does that maybe sounds a little weird?
Give me
By
just a.
Dark Boned Man.
Oh,
Just
this is Cletus, my dark-boned man. Cletus is definitely what I would say a dark-boned man would be called.
that sounds like a Stephen King novel villain. The
Dark-boned
dark
man.
the dark boned man
It
walks along
sounds
the cornfield.
it sounds more like a children's story.
Dark boned man.
It's like
A
something that
picture
would be
book
in
for
that what were those books called? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Or no, do you know what I'm talking about? Like those
yeah.
collections
Scary
of
stories.
scary stories to tell in the dark. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
With all the
Yeah.
creepy ass artwork that was scarier than
Yeah.
the stories themselves.
Yeah. That was a good movie, by the way.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's a little it is kind of young adulty, not very spooky, but it's got a good atmosphere.
I saw the Goosebumps movie.
They made a Goosebumps movie.
They actually made two.
Wait, with Jack Black, right?
Yeah, it's not really
That's right.
horror. It's like a comedy. It was okay. Nothing special.
Okay.
It's basically like, I mean, Jack Black plays R.L. Stine, and the plot is all of
Oh.
the creatures from the various books come to life, and like they have to get them back
Wait, I thought
into
R.L.
the
Stein was a
stories.
female.
I don't think so. I think you're thinking of someone else.
Who else would I be thinking of?
I don't know.
Maybe J.K. Rowling.
Yes, that is probably who you're thinking of.
What kind of a name is J.K.? Lol.
Good question.
Get a better name.
Get a better name, you fucking writer.
Man, she pisses me off. I hate that lady.
I I don't really know anything about her. I know she wrote Harry
Good.
Potter. That's about it.
She wrote Harry Poopy, and she retconned a bunch of dumb shit on Twitter just to appease
Oh yeah, I think
certain
I read
types of
about that. Like
individuals.
she made people change their sexuality and something like that,
Right, and then like just a bunch of dumb
just
stuff
to
that
say
like
it.
doesn't matter. Just to say it, she probably doesn't even believe it, and that probably wasn't even the intention in the first place. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't care if you do that originally. Okay, if you want to change it because of the the culture of the times and trying to be
Ugh.
hip,
Doing it just for the sake of it pisses me off.
yeah, it's kind of gross. It's not a good look to me, man. I killed like a lot of skeletons, but on a singular one. It's given me the goods.
My, this is my opinion. I don't give a fuck like about sexualities and stories as long as they are not forced. Like some things, it is quite obvious that they are forcing it just to get points. Like
Right.
I was watching, I did not finish it, but I started watching *Halt and Catch Fire*. It's a TV show about IBM and computers, and
Okay.
it took 3 episodes for it to reveal its uh, true colors. There's just this one scene where out of nowhere this chick or this guy just randomly kisses another guy with no indication of him being gay whatsoever, and it lingers on
Hmm.
forever. I'm just like, you know what? You know what? I was already not feeling this show with this bitchy girl character that was also like
Ooh,
women
skeleton.
power. I am whammon. Hear me
Right.
roar.
Hashtag girl boss.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Do not recommend show. Do not
Okay.
recommend at all.
Ooh, more skellies, please. Give me your head. They keep
Oh
dropping
yeah,
coal, and like I get excited for
there
a
was
split
like three
second.
or four of them. I was getting murdered by them. I mean,
I think
I'm
I'm killing them
basically
right
just
now.
walking back and forth talking. That is my
Yeah.
job in all of this.
Well, that's probably like I've killed quite a few skelly mans, and still waiting for that payoff.
One
So, what's your
day.
opinion on this whole uh monkey versus Godzilla deal?
You know, I never saw the second Godzilla movie. Um, I bought it when it was $5 on 4K Blu-ray. I have yet to watch it though, so I don't
Okay.
really have an opinion yet.
Okay.
Probably gonna watch it soon though, because I have HBO Max. So whenever it
Yeah.
comes out, I shall watch Godzilla 2 first, and then probably that right after. Speaking of HBO Max movies, though, I saw
Yes.
Wonder Woman 1984, and it was hot
Yes.
garbage. It was
Ooh.
absolutely
Okay.
awful.
Can you give me a reason why?
Where do I even begin? Let's start with the story. It
Okay.
makes no sense. So there's this guy,
Okay.
and he finds ancient MacGuffin number 523, and it like it grants any wish. So it's literally like a genie in a bottle basically, but not a genie. And he becomes it, and that's like his
What?
wish. So he goes
He becomes
around,
a genie?
yeah, he goes around granting people's wishes, and like somehow this makes him more powerful. And
So the more wishes he grants, more powerful he gets.
I guess that's how it works. And
Is he like harvesting the hope of individuals?
I really can't tell you. It made no fucking sense. And
Okay.
his motivation was paper thin. He was just like uh he was an entrepreneur, and like his business did not take off. He had no employees, and that was literally his
Okay.
motivation. That was it. That was his motivation. And so he
Awesome.
finds
I
this
really feel
thing.
for him.
Yeah, he's he's definitely a very relatable character, but he has a son, so
Quite.
that's all the
Right.
justification you
Okay.
need. And he's doing all
Right.
of it for his son. Bullshit like that.
My boy.
Yeah. And so eventually he gets like super powerful and Miss Wonder Woman has to come and stop him, and I shit you not, I was sitting there watching this last scene and she just like talks him out of it, and I paid very close attention to the dialogue and I still can't tell you how the fuck any of it made sense. Like she was like,
Okay.
"Oh, think of your son," and some blah blah bullshit like that. And he's like, "Oh, you're right." And then somehow he undoes all of the wishes. Everything goes back to normal, and it's like nothing ever happened. And even he lives happily ever after. And it makes no goddamn sense.
Okay. No, you need to roll this back here because the premise I'm trying to parse what you're saying. Basically, the whole movie is based on a dream world in which this genie man has wished things into existence, and so she like realizes that she's in this faux wish world
No,
and
no, no,
wants.
no. It's the real world.
Oh,
Like the things that
okay,
people wish for actually do come true. And like, so I think the way it worked was you only get one wish, and so like that's how he was getting more. He was like manipulating people to wish for things. Found a skeleton, by the way. I
okay,
don't know where you are. Which I mean, in
okay.
theory, could be interesting, but oh, the execution was so fucking terrible. And then there's also this like second villain, and she had
The
literally no
cougar.
motivation. Yes, the cougar. Her motivation is she's not as pretty as Wonder Woman. That's it.
Yikes.
That's it.
Ugh.
And this is a 2021 movie, and that's her motivation.
Right.
Like,
It's not very
strong
empowering.
women, and that's her motivation. I'm not as pretty.
Right.
Like, seriously, that's
Interesting.
her motivation. I'm not making shit up. That is all there is to
I
her.
believe you.
And yeah, so her wish gets granted and she becomes beautiful to everyone, and like people start noticing her, and then for some reason, I don't think it was ever really explained, she just starts being an asshole for no reason at all. And
Okay.
yeah, then she just becomes a full villain out of nowhere, and
Okay.
then she just goes right back to not being a villain because everything was wished back out of existence.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and there's also this 15-minute sequence at the beginning, the very beginning, where it's like a flashback to when Wonder Woman was a child. It's like this, I guess it would be a sporting event or something. It's like this test of strength and might and skill. It's like a race at the same
Okay.
time, and it served zero purpose story-wise. It literally added nothing. Absolutely
Okay.
zero. Like, it didn't even add anything to her backstory, really. It just showed her as a
Okay.
child.
This is what I want to know. This is the only part of the movie that I care about, and I want explained.
Trevor,
Huh?
Steve Trevor, is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, Mr. World War II man.
Uh-huh. All right, let's get to that then. So, God, the explanation is so fucking stupid. So basically her wish, unbeknownst to her, was to bring him back. So that's how he's back. And then he just, oh my God, I hate this so much. So she sees another man at a party, and then out of nowhere, I mean, he like talks to her and he's like, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" And then she turns around and the man turns into Steve Trevor, and like he takes over this
Okay.
man's whole personality. Like this man has been overwritten, and like
And
he,
this
oh my
and
God, the
Chris
way they
Pine just
do
got
it,
copy pasted on him.
the way they do it. Okay, so this guy had like 2 minutes of screen time, and then even though he's the same guy the whole time, it changes the way he looks to be Chris Pine so that he can still be in the movie. So like even though no one is actually seeing him as Chris Pine in the movie universe, it is Chris Pine that is being shown just because.
So she's not actually talking to Chris
No,
Pine.
no, she's talking to his like consciousness, I guess, but it's in
What?
that man's body. Yeah. And
So
then and then at the
so her
end,
wish is for him to come back, and so he like possesses this man.
yeah, that's basically what happens. And then at the end, she has to undo her wish for some arbitrary reason, and he just is like, "Go,
Because of the
leave
guy's
me,
son.
go, leave me." And she walks around a corner and just like cries to herself, and then is just fine a second later and goes to beat Wishman. It's so horrendous. It's the
Why
worst.
can't DC movies be good at all?
It's the worst superhero movie I've seen in a very long time. Like, I liked Suicide Squad more than Wonder Woman 2,
Holy shit.
because at least that movie, I mean, there were parts of it that were enjoyable. Wonder Woman 1984, like, not even the special effects were good. Some of it looked like a goddamn TV movie.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Have you seen that um clip of Spider-Man jumping off of a van? It's like the worst CGI imaginable, and it's from the new movie.
I have
He
not.
looks like he looks like he's made out of taffy,
Oh my
and he's just
God,
like flipping over on this car. I'll have to find it. It's really funny because I'm like,
man.
damn. If
I
you like, if
really,
you,
I really like the new Spider-Man movies, actually. Not gonna
yeah, it's
lie.
like if you, I feel like you don't notice it when it's like fluid and you're like just in the moment.
Yeah.
But if you like
I mean,
watch
if you
it
pause
just
any
by
kind of
itself,
CG, it's gonna look bad. I mean,
yeah,
some worse than others, obviously, but for the most part, if you pause that shit, it ain't gonna be flattering.
right. Okay, I'm going back, by the way. I have no food.
Oh, I guess I will accompany you, or I can just stay here and walk around until I die, as usual.
You know what I want to do? I kind of want to rewatch that like Hulk movie from like 2005.
Oh, that one. I thought you were gonna say the one from like 2008,
Nah, it was the older one,
the
the
one that was
really
just
really
called
bad one.
Hulk. It's not that
Yeah.
bad. I watched it like a year ago. It's not bad. It's pretty good,
Okay.
actually. I mean,
I
it's not
remember like
amazing or
thinking like,
anything,
right.
but it's very comic booky.
Yeah.
Like it's not trying to be dark or brooding or deep. It's just a nice, dumb action movie.
Right. With some I just like how he jumps so high.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very entertaining to watch.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And I've always wanted to know about his pants.
I believe there was actually an explanation in the comics, but I don't remember what it was. Something about
They're just like,
unstable molecules.
oh yes, of course.
It's also how not Johnny Blaze, Johnny Storm's suit does not burn to a crisp when he flames on. Unstable molecules, bro.
Sure. Yeah, I love those. Molecules that are unstable.
Yeah. I mean, what other explanation do you need? Hand wave
None.
that shit away. Continue with story.
That's right. That's basically like every comic book explanation.
I
It's
mean,
just,
yeah,
oh, we have this balonium.
like if you're reading
Basically.
comics for realism, you're doing something wrong.
Right, but then it's like, what stakes are there when you can just make up anything for any reason to bring anything back and like restore anything anywhere?
That is the problem with comics.
Like, oh, World War
American
II man is back
comics.
because Wishman knew that she wanted to wish for him to be back, and so her wish brought him his consciousness to this man, and then the wishes became retcon in the end, and so
Yeah,
he said,
yeah, comics are
"Leave."
insane.
It's the only
The only
problem I have.
character who stays dead is poor Uncle Ben.
Right,
Never coming back.
or like Black Widow.
What? She's dead in the comics?
No, I mean a Black Panther.
Oh, wow, that's morbid. The man gets butt cancer and you relegate him to a joke.
A man gets butt cancer, and you're laughing.
I mean, I laugh at the very thought. Death by ass cancer.
You think that's funny? A man gets ass
Yes.
cancer and dies. You think that's funny?
Yes.
Yes.
SpongeBob
tired
and
of pretending
Patrick
it's
sitting
not.
in Mrs. Puff's boating class, trying not to laugh. GIF.
See, I was thinking about the Joker scene.
The joke. What scene is that?
Where Robert De Niro's like, "You think this is funny?"
Oh,
And then Joker's like, "Yes." And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
ah, man. That is a great, great scene.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie, actually.
Juicy.
I really liked that movie.
Just a great actor. Just
Oh, yeah.
Joaquin
Joaquin is a
Phoenix.
god. Have you seen Her?
Yes, I've seen it twice at
It was
least.
excellent.
It's very
It's very
the color palette of the movie evokes a certain feeling.
it does.
It makes me like kind of just relax.
It kind of
you know?
reminds me of like an extended Black Mirror episode, like a good Black
Yes.
Mirror episode.
I would agree with that.
Like what was that one? It was from one of the original seasons before Netflix drove it into the ground. The one where like this woman, her husband dies and she replaces him with an android or something that like slowly becomes
Oh yeah,
that is one of my favorite episodes. It kind of reminded me of that.
that is a good one. Doesn't she like keep him in the attic,
Yes.
like eventually, and just like hides him
Yeah.
from the
And
world?
then she just has their daughter visit him occasionally. Very sad.
Yeah, she just can't let go. That's a good episode.
There's some other ones.
Remember the one of like the dude who like lives in like this bunker and just rides his bike forever to like get onto
Yeah,
a
the
game
one
show
with,
to escape the prison?
Is that the one with Daniel Kaluuya or whatever his name is?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
You just constantly riding a bike for like energy points.
Yeah, that one was. I liked that one.
He's a wagey.
He was a literal wage cuck.
Yeah, yeah. He was a wagey cagey.
Wage cuck personified. I mean, that is
Just
kind of what
grinding
the
on the
episode was
bike.
about. Wage cuckery.
Yeah, rise and grind, fellas. Well, what's another good episode?
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that of the Netflix produced episodes, I did like Striking Vipers.
Which one's that?
The one where it's like a VR video game and these two friends go into it and they start experimenting.
Is that the one where the dude like
It's the one
dies?
with Anthony Mackie.
Who's that?
You don't know who Anthony Mackie is?
Is it the one with like the scariest game ever created? And the
No.
dude gets
No, that one was
implanted into it
okay,
and then,
but that's not what I was talking about. This is
oh,
one, it's like the game is obviously like a takeoff of Street Fighter, but it's VR. And like they go into the
wait.
game and they play as characters and they end up like finding out that you can fuck in the game and they start fucking
How
each
do I
other.
how do I not remember this one?
It's in the newest season.
Oh, maybe that's why. I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, well,
Maybe I have seen that.
I won't talk
Is it the
about it
season
then.
with
It's the one with Miley
I think I
Cyrus. It's that season.
is that the season with Meth Damon? Where he's the Star Trek guy?
Um,
That's a good episode.
I
Star
don't
Trek Meth
think
Damon.
so. I
So
remember,
it's a newer one.
I only remember, because the newest season only had 3 episodes, and I remember only 2 of them because the third one was so fucking forgettable. Let me look it up.
Okay. So I don't think it was that season.
Okay, let's see. Striking Vipers, yeah, that's what it's called. When old college friends Danny and Carl reconnect in a VR version of their favorite video game, the late night sessions yield an unexpected discovery. Smithereens is the other episode from that season, and it is not the space one.
Okay.
You're thinking of USS Callister, which was
Yeah.
in the last season with Fat Matt Damon lookalike.
Meth Damon.
Is that seriously like his nickname? Meth Damon?
Yeah. Because he was in Breaking Bad.
He was also in Fargo season 2 as a plump butcher.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that.
That is an excellent TV series. Excellent, excellent.
I think I want to watch The Sopranos though. I was just talking to somebody about that. I was like, I
Yeah, you were
really want to
talking to
just watch.
me.
No, I was, and then I talked to somebody else even more recently about it. So like,
Oh,
it's been on my brain.
I'm
Like
up
I just keep
to
talking about
season
it.
3. Quite good,
I feel
quite
like it'd be a
good.
good show to watch because then we can discuss it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of The
Have you seen?
Sopranos,
Wait,
actually, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so apparently there's going to be like a prequel movie in September, and
Ooh,
James Gandolfini, the guy who plays Tony Soprano, is dead, so he obviously
yeah.
cannot be in it, but his son is actually playing him in the movie.
Ooh,
So that's pretty interesting. And he
that's
looks exactly
interesting.
like him.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at too much about the movie because I don't want to spoil anything, even though I already know how The Sopranos ends.
You know
I
how it
don't,
ends?
yeah, I mean, I remember when it ended, like the shit show that was.
Damn.
I don't know how it leads up
Well,
to
that's a
that
change.
point or why that happens, but I know how it ends. I know how it ends.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I wish that didn't get spoiled for me, but I mean, what can you do?
Okay. So judging off how you've seen the show now, what do you think of the ending?
Well, I mean, I know how it's
Do you
going to
think?
happen now. I mean, sort of. Because do you want me to tell you? Because, I mean, I'm surprised you don't
Hell
already
no.
know. I'm surprised you
No,
don't know.
I do not know. I don't want to know.
Okay, I won't tell you then. But yeah, I mean, I can see how it would happen. Because the whole plot of the show is like, I mean, yeah, he's seeing a therapist in secret. That's that's
I
like the
know.
whole first
I know about the
season.
therapy. Yeah, I've heard of the therapy.
And he's trying to keep that a secret so like they don't bust his balls for it in the mob.
Oh, need no fucking therapist.
Yeah, the
Oh.
tough guy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't say anything else about The Sopranos
Okay.
to spare you.
Okay. Okay. Please spare me. You know who else I like as an actor quite a lot?
Whomst.
Colin Farrell.
Um, let's see. What have I seen him in? He was in the worst season of True Detective. Not a good starting point. Um, what else? He was in the Daredevil movie. Also not very good. What else has he even been in? Can't even think of anything.
He was in the Total Recall.
Ah, yes, the remake of Total Recall, which was also not very good.
Hold on, I need to look up what he's been in
Can you
because
give me a
I'm
movie that is
now
not shit?
probably.
I'm sure
Hold
he's been in
on.
something that I enjoy.
He's been in The Lobster.
Haven't seen it.
Have you seen The Lobster?
I have not. I've
Have you
seen
seen
it
Have you
on
seen
Netflix.
Have you seen In Bruges? In Bruges?
No, although that one is
I've been meaning to
also on
watch
my
that.
Netflix list. Both of those movies
He's
are
in
wanting to see.
he's in The Gentleman.
Haven't seen it.
He's in Oh, he's gonna be in the new Batman.
Oh, that's right.
He was in Seven Psychopaths. It's a good movie.
Have not seen it.
He was in The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Haven't seen it.
A very bizarre movie. I don't even know if I like it. It was just very odd.
What the hell?
He was in
Okay, hold on. Pause that thought. Does snow destroy rail blocks?
That doesn't make any sense.
Because, like, this path is only half finished, and I know we finished this trail.
Hmm.
I'm bamboozled,
Hmm.
but continue.
That's about it. And yeah, True Detective. But like, yeah, the season was not good, but I liked him in it.
I don't really remember much about that season. The only thing I remember is that meme of him, like, waking up on a floor and he's, like, pushing his hair back.
Yeah.
And then also,
All right.
what's his name? Uh, what is
Vince
that guy's?
Vaughn.
Yes, that man, just like walking off after he's dead and not realizing it. That's about all I remember from that season. And random
That's a
people
good scene.
dying.
Yeah, something about a highway and like
I I think I was confused even while I was watching it. Like I did not know what the fuck was going on half the time.
there's something about a repressed homosexual cop who uh
I thought there was
his
something with
mom.
like a corrupt like union like of construction workers or some shit. Wasn't that the
Yeah,
Vince Vaughn subplot?
it was like um a Russian mob boss bought into this construction committee to fund this new highway, but it
Oh yeah,
was
that does
actually
sound
a
familiar.
front. It was a front for like weird politician sex sex orgy parties where they have human trafficking or something. And so Rachel
Really?
McAdams goes undercover at a party and gets
Man, I don't
gets
remember the sex trafficking part.
yeah, because
I
she
remember there was this shootout in the streets that at the time I thought
yeah,
was stupid and didn't make sense.
and
I
there's
don't
also
remember
this
why.
shootout. There's also yeah, because they were like filming people like getting tortured and stuff, and then Colin Farrell walks in that house and like finds like a like weird BDSM setup. Then a guy with a mask comes in and shoots him in the chest, and you think
What
he's
the
dead. And the next
hell?
episode, he gets up, and it was just rubber bullets.
Man, I actually have that season on Blu-ray because it was like $10 or something on Amazon, and I intended to rewatch it because I wanted to see if I would appreciate it more now that I'm older, but
Yeah.
I have not gone back to it yet. I still mean to, because I'm guessing that I would like it more than I did the first time.
Yeah, I mean, uh,
Because,
it's confusing because I rewatched it because I was
oh,
like,
you
I remember
did?
when I first originally watched it. Yeah, when I originally watched it, like episode to episode, like week by week,
Yeah, same.
I could not follow the fucking plot.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a weird like mayor of a small town, and I guess
Yeah,
like
it was.
Colin Farrell was a weird, corrupt, like dirty cop who worked with
It's
Vince
one of
Vaughn
those
and like had dirt
shows
on
where
him, and so
there's
he
too
got
much
in on.
going on. Like, you need to binge it to actually
Yeah.
remember shit. It's one of those
Well, not only is
shows.
there too much going on, but none of it is interesting enough to want to care about.
Hmm.
Like there's a Russian, like a weird like Slavic mayor who's a cop and like works with the mafia and somehow has lots of money, and he
I do
also
remember
knows
there
Vince
being
Vaughn.
way too many characters.
Yeah, and
Like,
there's just like this weird
four
there's
main
this highway.
characters.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like a
come
high the
on.
younger cop, a highway patrol dude who like somehow gets involved for some reason, but you don't really know why he's even involved because
And
he
then he
pulls
just
over
gets
some like rich
capped.
lady. He gets capped in like a sewer, yeah. And he doesn't even know what's happening. Like he doesn't even the whole his whole story. He's like he gets roped into it somehow,
He's basically
and like
us.
yeah, and like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, except like he's just following somebody, and then the guy's like, "Sorry, kid," and then there's just like a shootout, and he's just running away like I don't know what the fuck is going on, and then just dies, just a confused man. It's
Man,
like, why were you a main character in this if you don't even know what's going on?
what a poor, poor fate.
Yeah. And there's like a scene, yeah, the shootout with like the Mexican cartel for some reason,
Oh, so you
which
agree that
is
it didn't make
unrelated.
sense.
Yeah, like they're going after this
I
cartel guy
remember
that
I remember us like discussing these episodes back when it came out.
uh,
And I remember at first you didn't agree with me on that the shootout felt forced.
oh yeah, it did. It did. And then like afterwards, like they try to make it all dramatic, like oh they're all shooken up. See
Hmm.
Colin Farrell on the ground like and Rachel McAdams. And then the cop who's like also a war vet, he just kinda like shit man. Oh shit, man. Fuck.
God.
Shit, man. It's like what? And they keep panning to each main character like coping with like what just happened for like 5 minutes, and it's like okay, they're shook, you know,
Jeez.
got it. Yeah, I think rewatching it, I liked it even less, honestly.
Wow.
I feel like because I felt like I was coming off of the first season of True Detective, and I was like kind of still wearing like you know I don't know if rose tinted glasses is the right word or phrase, but
No, because
I
that
was like kind of
implies
giving
that
it.
season one would be bad.
Oh yeah, okay. Well then I was giving it the benefit of the doubt, I think, and kind
Yeah,
of
I mean
overlooking some of
that
those
was my
issues.
reasoning. Like I watched season two coming right off of watching season one for the first time, and it was like
Right.
a master class in TV production. And then season
Yeah.
two was absolutely not that. And I think that like compounded my unenjoyment of it. So that's my main
That's
reason why
definitely
I want
fair.
to rewatch it.
It's probably the worst show season I've ever watched. I'm trying to really think about if I've watched a season of TV because I usually am very selective about what I watch because I don't want to like just watch bullshit.
Hmm.
And I think that might be the worst just because of like the name was attached to it was True Detective.
Wow.
Because that plot really didn't make much sense at all. There's too many. It was too convoluted. I'm
Huh.
trying to think of a worse TV season. Maybe like one of the Lost seasons. But I really show.
I mean,
So maybe not.
like, yeah, it had its lows, but it never really got bad, in my opinion. I mean, the ending sucked,
Yeah.
but other than that, I thought it stayed pretty enthralling to the end.
You know what's weird? I almost appreciate the ending a little more.
I still stand
Just
by
slightly.
if they had like one more episode to like more fully explain things, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
It just felt like a cop-out ending.
Yeah.
It was too rushed.
I think, yeah, I would agree that it kind of is cop-outy. You know, like, it could have gone a lot of places, and that was probably the easiest route to go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I wonder what's a worse ending to a show.
A worse ending than Lost? I mean, a lot of people say The Sopranos ending sucks. It's a very divisive ending.
Okay, well, color me curious.
Yeah, I won't say it. I promise.
I really want you to watch The Leftovers.
It's on my list. I'll watch it sometime.
It's a really... Man, I want to rewatch it myself, but I'm going to watch The Sopranos. I got to stick to one thing. Otherwise, it'll never get done.
Have you seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I've seen bits and pieces.
I have
I have
not
not watched
it,
it fully.
but I do want to at some point.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, it seemed funny, but like,
I
I don't
mean,
know why Larry King. Larry King.
David.
When I think of him, yeah, Larry David. When I see Larry David, he just seems kind of,
He looks like a sleazeball.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't have a
And
problem
like,
with sleazeball characters, but I don't know. His look just rubs me the wrong way.
yeah, just him as a person. Like he's making a show where it's basically all about him. I don't know. It just comes across as a little bit self-indulgent, if you will. Like, okay, I get it. You're funny. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way when I see that. It's like you think you're so good that you can just do this.
Well, do you feel the same way about Seinfeld then?
No, because Jerry Seinfeld was not like the only one that was like working on it. It was very much
Well,
a
it was
Larry David
mostly Larry
production.
David, yeah.
Right. No, I don't feel the same way. But it feels like, okay, I'm trying to think of I'm trying to word this right. When you have somebody who, I'm not even going to say anything because I have not seen enough of the show. Maybe it is good. This is just like my impression of it, where I just feel like he seems like a sleazeball, yeah. And it turns me off to watching it.
Yeah. I'll give it a chance at some point, but I do kind of agree.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it now. Now I'm thinking about what I was just saying. Maybe I don't agree with that. I guess the point is I'm never going to watch it because I don't find it interesting enough. I think there's other things that I want to watch besides something like that.
Man, I have a list.
It's very hard for me. It's hard for me to watch comedy stuff. It doesn't grip me,
You have to be gripped to enjoy TV.
Yeah, I do. I want to watch something gripping. If it's not gripping me, I don't want to watch it.
But you like Futurama?
Because
Is that gripping?
I do like Futurama, but I'm saying I'll watch that casually. I don't watch it like I don't sit down and I'm like, okay, I want to pick off where I left off in Futurama now. Like I'll put it on, or like I'll see it on. I'm like, ooh, Futurama.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I mean, I know what you're saying. You prefer story-driven shows.
Yes, very much so. And I feel like there's enough of them that people praise that it's like, well, you can watch stuff for a long ass time and still be watching good shit. There's just so
Yeah,
much of it.
too much.
It really is too much.
That feel when we'll never finish watching things.
Yes, the most abstract of feels.
I feel that feely feel. That feels feely.
Have you read oh oh god. Have you read Ready Player 2?
I have not, but I heard it's kind of controversial.
Yeah, my dad gave me the book because he just finished it. And then I asked my roommate about it, and he said it's about sex robots and VR
What?
sex.
I didn't
But
know that.
I'm taking it with the biggest chunk of salt because this guy is not the most accurate. I'm sure there's something about that in it. I don't know if that's what's controversial about it.
All I know is someone complained that there was like a transgender character and it was handled poorly or something. That's about all I know
Okay,
about it.
well, I mean, maybe it's a transgender sex robot.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be something?
Have you read the second book that that guy wrote? It's called Armada, I believe.
Armada? No, I have not.
It's about this kid who he's like, I mean, it's basically the same fucking character as Ready Player One. He's a super skilled gamer man, and he plays this game
Okay,
called Armada. He's in like the top 10 or something, and
sure.
um, he gets recruited by the government to kill aliens.
That just sounds like Ender's Game.
It is basically Ender's Game, and that's one of the biggest criticisms people have against it.
It's weird
Um,
to me that like a very large like author like that would just make that even though he knows it's basically a carbon copy of another very popular story.
I mean, I haven't read or watched Ender's Game, so I don't know how similar it is, but
That's surprising to me.
I don't know, just one of those things.
Yeah,
I
Ender's
haven't
Game
gotten
is
around to it.
well, okay, well it's not a skilled gamer man, but it's like they recruit children and then they teach them these games and the best gamer gets like hired to play a game, but he's actually killing things without him knowing it.
Yeah,
Basically,
I
it
mean,
sounds like Armada.
it's sort of like that,
Okay.
but they are aware that they are actually killing things.
Hmm.
Like there's a war for Earth against these aliens, and that's the whole reason the game was created to like find the top players and recruit them to help save the Earth. And he's
Sounds like
one
the
of
show Future
them.
Man.
I have not
Okay,
seen
I
it.
take it back. I take it back. That's a comedy show that I really like, but it's also story driven.
Story-driven comedy, eh?
Yeah.
Future Man. I think I saw that on Hulu.
Yeah, it's a Hulu show.
It's got
Oh man,
what's his face in it?
Josh Hutcherson,
Hutchinson?
Hutcherson,
Is it Hutchinson?
Hunchin? Is it Hut? I thought it was Hutcherson.
Is it?
Is it Hutchinson?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. The dude from Hunger Games,
Yeah, and don't forget
except
Zathura.
much older and grizzled looking.
No, not really.
On the poster, he looks slightly grizzled,
Really?
unless I'm thinking of a different character,
I
or the
mean,
poster is not representative of the show.
It's probably the poster just like taking a jab at itself or something. Because he's very much not grizzled.
I didn't even know it was a comedy. It looked like some kind of serious show, and I was like, I've not really heard much about this. I'm going to ignore it.
No, it's really good. It's very funny.
Future Man.
Yep.
I shall add it to my list to watch at
Basically,
some unknown point in time.
yeah, he's just like a loser who lives at his parents' house and just plays this one game all the time. And like I guess nobody's beaten this one level. Like it's like level fucking 84 or something, like the hardest level. And it's like a known thing that nobody can beat it. And he beats it, and then the two people from the game show up in real life through like a portal, and they're like, "Yeah, so you've been recruited to save the future because you beat this. It was a game created in the future to recruit the person
I
who would save
see.
us." And he's like, I'm just a kid who does nothing and just plays games all day." And like they can't wrap their head around it because like they live in like a post-apocalyptic world, and it's just there's a it. I don't want to spoil it,
Please
but it's
don't.
there's a lot of a lot of antics that happen.
Huh. I shall have to check it out sometime down the
Yeah, I think
undefinable
there's
line.
only 3 seasons of it. It's not very long.
Are they like 30-minute episodes?
Yeah, it's very short. Yeah, it's like 25-30 minute, I think.
What else have I seen recently? Next time on Minecraft, we might do something productive.